At Adon Complete Air Conditioning and Heating, we care about the air our hometown breathes, ensuring your family's health and comfort. Just like we support our local Coyotes, we're your hometown HVAC team, always here for you. And with the cold around the corner, don't forget our fall safety check special, keeping you cozy all season. Join our maintenance plan for only $12 a month per unit, peace of mind and priority service year-round. Adon Complete Air Conditioning and Heating, where quality, community, and comfort come together. Let's go Coyotes.
You are not a number. You're not a 2 o'clock appointment. You are not a prescription. Or a name on a chart. You're not one of many. You are one of one.
In the heart of our town, where tradition meets progress, lies a bank that understands the value of community. Texas-owned, Texas-run, Texas Values. We're proud to be a part of our vibrant Anna community, making local decisions that matter to you. We will always be Texans, committing to serving you with integrity and dedication. Experience the strength of a true community bank. Texas Bank. Local decisions, local people, local bank.
Take advantage of Hutchins Plumbing and Air Conditioning's Fall Startup Special. From now until December 31st, you can get a complete check on your heating system for just $79. Right now is the perfect time to let our expert technicians check the efficiency, reliability, and safety of your heating system. So call today for our $79 Fall Startup Special. We'll ensure you stay warm and relaxed all winter long. Hutchins Plumbing and Air Conditioning.
Get it done right, right now.
If you build it, they will come.
Since 2008, the Anna ISD Education Foundation has worked in partnership with the school board and the school district staff to help further opportunities for Anna ISD students. We are a 501(c) not-for-profit corporation chartered to enhance and invest in educational excellence in the Anna Independent School District. Our programs include grants for great ideas for teachers and principals, and continuing education scholarships for teachers and students. These activities are made possible through generous donations from corporate partners, parents, AISD employees, private grants, and community organizations. Please visit our website at annaisd.org to find out how you can support the Anna Education Foundation.
Because kids.
Because kids.
Because kids.
Because kids.
Because kids.
And that is the starting lineup for the Denison Yellow Jackets. Go ahead and take it away, Pete, for the starting lineup for your Anna Coyotes. Thank you, Pete. We have made it. Anna Coyotes taking on the Denison Yellow Jackets. The Coyotes with a record of 11-19 coming into this context. On the flip side, Denison with a record of 21-7. Welcome everybody inside the Coyote Den for this evening's action. Nash Lowry here with you, and we got a good one. The Coyotes are coming off of a loss against Walnut Grove that they had in their own den here last Friday. It was a close loss. They were down 5 going into halftime and down 6 going into the fourth quarter, even though the final score did not look as favorable for those two. A 60-50 10-point loss for Anna. On the flip side of things, Denison coming off of a 2-point win versus Sherman, just barely able to win over Sherman last week. So that led them to their 21st win on the season. Excellent creation there from Gardner to Foon inside. Starting lineup for the Anna Coyotes: Gardner, Pfeiffer, Jones, Smith, and Foon. Just had to get my names there. I'm sure you could hear the gears churning. On the flip side of things, for Denison, starting out for them, moving the ball up the court, they find DJ Smith. Then over to Brandon Douglas. Here's the shot from Smith. It was just barely off. Trying to get the rebound was Ty Rhodes. Finally back on defense, guarding the ball right now is Justin Brandt. And then over to Jacario Waddles. There. So the starting 5 for the for the Denison Yellow Jackets, Caleb Smith starting off the scoring from the three-point line. First three-pointer made of the game for the Coyotes, scoring on back-to-back possessions. 1 minute already gone here, and it's been quick. Gardner running against Waddles. Waddles steps inside as Jones was there for a little bit of contact, tried to stop, was not able to. No-look pass over in the corner to Pfeiffer and then up to Smith. Miscommunication on what cut was going to happen there. And you could see Pfeiffer looked more towards Jalen Pfeiffer on the court, as I believe he was supposed to start that play. Forcing quick passes being made. Foon with a block already against DJ Smith. Fair to see some matchup problems happening inside there. Gardner steps up and Pfeiffer went in for the O board. He was already trailing by the time that came down to it. Forcing a tie-up, there's going to be even possession here. Possession arrow sticks with Denison. But nice effort we're seeing in the beginning from Gardner and Jones, who locked them up. No, I believe Pfeiffer was on that one. Nice defense by Gardner. Here's Smith. Pulling Foon all the way out to the perimeter. Now he's back into the paint. Nice box out by Lamine Foon, clearing out some space for Caleb Smith to grab that rebound. Pfeiffer gets his three. First 2 threes taken by the Coyote team go down just like they did for the women's game just before this. Shot taken by DJ Smith in congestion. Jalen Pfeiffer had his number, and that'll be a foul on Ty Rhodes as Caleb Smith got the defensive rebound. Technical foul has been assessed to Ty Rhodes. It's his first of the game. So he's going to head over and talk with head coach Ostrich. Head coaches for both these teams, Chris Ostrich as well as Kyle Pfeiffer. So that was a personal foul on Rhodes as well as a technical. So it looks like good body language between those two. So merely just correcting side of the game. So this will lead to one free throw. I didn't want to say free throw. So this will lead to one free throw, and Lamine Foon will be the one taking it. Don't see that too many times. Seeing your big take the guaranteed free throw. Thinks it. And he'll get 2 shots, actually. And Lamine Foon this season has been otherworldly. He was a returner from last season, which we haven't seen very many of those. I mean, this roster has so many sophomores on it. In fact, the only ones that are not sophomores are Jalen Williams, Jalen Pfeiffer, Foon, Gutierrez, and Jackson, which is a fair amount. But I didn't say about 7 names who are sophomores. So he's a returner. And Lamine Foon made it all the way with that Anna team that had a lot of the football guys, including Emmers and Steens and Rogers on that team, Mason Davis as well. He was on that team and took them where they lost against Carter at Texas A&M Commerce. So he is a returner. So he is a vet and knows how to make it in these high-stress actions as Carson Jones will step up to the line. So he knows what it takes to win. So now for some rather tough news whenever it comes to the district layout. I'm going to read y'all the district standings here for Anna and Denison. No, I won't. Laptop just died. Okay, well, anyway, Anna is 6th place in district compared to Denison's 4th. So unfortunately, Anna has been eliminated from the playoffs. So this game, Anna stands to win only their 12th game, but nothing playoff implicated. This game matters decently for Denison as they are 4th place in district. Nice turnover there by the Coyotes. So they are 4th place in the district. So they got to make sure they win this game in order to stay in the running for making it into playoffs. Once again, the top 4 teams in the district may move on. So this is a must-win for Denison to stay competitive. What a read from Caleb Smith. Created his open shot, but he knew he had time and space to go forward to the free throw line and make that happen. Pfeiffer tracks it down. Over to Gardner. Over to Jones. Man, just totally left DJ Smith on an island. 15 10-2. That's a 10-0 run by the Anna Coyotes in this first quarter. Halfway through, and the Coyotes are sizzling, not only from outside, but from inside as well. We'll take a break here on Coyote Vision. Back here on Coyote Vision, nice pass deflection there from Gardner. What a way to make it happen. Driving inside on the baseline. Kick in the three is good. Nice, well motion offense, all capping off with a Justin Brandt three-pointer. Foul called here on the baseline as Caleb Smith was pinned down over there in the corner. Already 3 fouls occurred for Denison. Pass inside. Here's Jones. Jones with the free throw jumper. Tried to move it around his defender, Brandon Douglas. Was not able to. Rebounded by Foon. Gardner's going to turn into a double team immediately, and they'll call a travel as he had to move around that double team. I believe that one was pressed on by Smith and Waddles. So in comes C.J. Jackson as Pfeiffer subs out of the game. Drop step, nice move. Foon sends it away, his second block of the game. We could have some funny stuff here as Carson Jones just makes it simple and goes for the layup. He had both Jackson and Foon going with him as well. 3 made in the corner. Once again, Justin Brandt, 6 points for him. Smith sizing up. Took a little bit of a back step, kept in by Foon. Nice pump fake taken on the wing as Waddles gets that 3 to go. So last 3 three-pointers attempted for Denison, they've made all of them. It was 15-5, or excuse me, 15-2 coming out of the timeout. Now that's turned into 17-11. So Coyotes need to get going here on the offensive end. Off of the pick and roll. Jacario Waddles working together with DJ Smith. They've made their last 4 three-pointers. Now it's a 1-score game. It's been after the first half of the quarter, working really well on the offensive end. Now it seems like the defensive end has been a real liability for these Coyotes. This ball should be with the Coyotes down here on this end. So this will bring in Jalen Williams and Noah Foster. Didn't see Noah Foster in the last game as he was coming back from injury. So now good to see the sophomore back in to the rotation for the Coyotes. So Carson Jones will have the inbound, and you can see Coach Pfeiffer's frustration. He's a bit off the screen right now, but you can see his frustration calling out to the team to get working here with their vision. Foster went for the block and decided to make a business decision on the opposite end of it, calling for them to slow down majorly. The Coyotes need a bucket. 8-0 run, call it a 9-0 run for the Yellow Jackets. 1 minute remaining here in the first quarter. Gardner takes a three. Man, they needed that one. He chases it down. He's got a baseline drive over to Foster, over to Williams, who takes the shot over Smith. Lets this one go out of bounds. Nice high IQ play there from Justin Brandt. Smith goes back into the game as Jackson subs out. Nice elevated move there. Tried to go with the up and under layup with some English on it was Waddles. And that'll have an inbound for Denison. 35 remaining here. Like I said, it was 15-5 or 15-2 coming out of the foul on the Coyotes. It was 15-2 coming out of the timeout. Now it's turned into 17-16. So you do the math. That's a lot of points for Denison. And not a lot of points for the Coyotes. I mean, that's the simplest way to explain it, but we've seen some defensive lapses as well as turnovers on the offensive end for the Coyotes just stockpile into giving up their 13-point lead. Three ball made in the corner, and now a lead taken from Denison. Disastrous first quarter for the Coyotes after leading so well after the timeout. Gardner steps in. They've missed their last 6 field goal attempts, the Anna Coyotes have. They have 5 seconds to make one last attempt to have a good method going into the quarter. Able to get that shot off, and it was banking off the arc. 7 shots, 7 misses in the back half of that first quarter for the Coyotes. It's a rough story to tell, but it's the truth. Coyotes down 2 heading into the second quarter here on Coyote Vision. There's a look inside the Coyotes huddle, and safe to say everybody knows what happened in that huddle, or at least if you don't know, you know the emotion happening in that huddle. A little bit of disappointment, I would assume. Coyotes led off with their first 2 threes being made, and then since then it's been really downhill. So new quarter, new Coyotes, hopefully. As Denison is going to come with the same consistency that has led to them being 21-7 on the year. Blocked by DJ Smith. Nice defense played inside. Carson Jones working really hard for that bucket on the fadeaway. Man, that was a tough bucket, and he needed that one to go. Jones to Foon. Just a tad bit off balance on his jumper. It looked good coming off of the hands. Hard pass into the corner. First shot taken of the night by Darian Vaughn. Darian Vaughn able to get that three to go down. 22-19. Coyotes are down. Rising above the rest was RJ Gardner, and that shot is off. So luckily, Carson Jones's fadeaway broke a streak of 7 missed shots in a row, and now the next streak is starting. Offensive rebound grabbed and able to bait a shooting foul is Shandon Love down low. So they're going to get Caleb Smith on the shooting foul. No stats available for the Denison Yellow Jackets, but you're starting to see how they became 21-7 over the course of the year. It's their ability to stick through these tough situations that incur upon them in the middle of these games. I mean, it was through 4 minutes of play, they were down by a very sizable margin, down double digits within half of a quarter, and then they were able to come all the way back. So taking a look at the schedule breakdown for Denison, how exactly did they become 21-7? Well, it started off with a 7-game win streak before they lost to NCTA in November. And then they followed that up with a 5-game win streak and then had a few losses against familiar names like Liberty and Melissa. Carson Jones with the bucket. 3-point game still. Pass outside, that one off of Foon's foot. So then they beat Lebanon Trail and they won a 4-game winning streak had a 4-game win streak, all capped off by a 69-46 win over Anna on January 11th. Then they lost against Walnut Grove and Lovejoy, which makes sense. Those two schools are ahead of them in the district standings. Gardner tried to jump up for that play. Here's DJ Smith. LaFoon crashed crashed out. Lamine Foon went and pressured outside on the 3-point line, and I believe there's going to be a foul here. I'm waiting to see what the exact call is. And it looks like whatever this is going to be against Denison. Stopping play once again. And they're going to move this ball up. Okay, yeah. So then after that win against Anna, win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. Now they're riding a 2-game win streak, looking to turn it into 3 with a win against Anna here tonight, which would win them the season sweep. These district teams play each other twice. Smith fakes off of the foot of somebody, so it's going to stay here with Denison. Smith with a nice closeout. Foon taking his time and Jones bringing it up. Coyotes offense has been slow, trying to get the play from Coach Pfeiffer. Resetting up at the top with Carson. Foon with a nice tap in on the O-board. Was able to box out DJ Smith, and that left him an open room to get the easy tap in. Nice play from Gardner to get out of the way as to not bait a foul, or as to not draw a foul, I should say. Gardner once again on the perimeter defense and finishing over Caleb Smith. However, it's going to be a charging foul. Excellent foul drawn by Caleb Smith. He's feeling that one just a little bit. In other recent news, the Dallas Mavericks just lost to the Philadelphia 76ers. So you heard that right. The 14th place team in the East, maybe the 15th place team in the East, just beat the Dallas Mavericks. Feels good, doesn't it? Anyway, let's get back to this game in the Coyote Den here. Jones, Gardner, Foon, Pfeiffer, and Smith, the starters out there. Then on the other side, you've got DJ Smith as well as Brandon Douglas, coupled with Jacario Waddles, as well as the 2-for-2 3-point shooter Justin Brandt. And then rounding it all out is Darion Vaughn. Contested 3 shot taken by Waddles. Waddles gets his own rebound and is able to put it up with Pfeiffer on his back. Veteran play there. Gardner. So RJ Gardner trying to ignite another spark in this team. No foul, but Jacario Waddles able to finish through multiple Coyotes. You saw Foon crashing the boards there, as well as Jones trying his best to bait a charge. Gardner once again just barely missing out on the rebound. Pass up ahead from DJ. And finally, it was Brandt, and then it was Vaughn. That'll call a timeout from the Coyotes. Coach Pfeiffer trying to keep it up with this team. He's going to keep them standing up with his timeout. Coyotes down 5, 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first half on Coyote Vision. Jalen Williams now into the game for the Coyotes, as well as CJ Jackson, excuse me. Bounce pass in for Smith, and that'll grab a foul on behalf. That'll grab a foul on the behalf of Brandon Douglas. First one good for RJ. Foon pressuring and then falling back on defense. Bringing everybody over to this left side. Look at Foon helping all the way over on that side. And they'll call even possession, so the possession arrow sticks with Denison in this one. A nice pass deflection, or I should say, reach in to force the inbounds pass. Dylan Smith with a contested shot over Jackson. Pfeiffer is able to rip that one away, and he'll bait a foul. This foul is going to go on Justin Brandt. They're going to call kickball here on the floor, so it's going to stick with the Coyotes on this end. Now they're looking to start this possession here quickly. They already had their play drawn up, so all it needs is just one pass to initiate it, trying to catch the Yellow Jackets off guard. Smith looking for his options. Jackson on the drive. Foon not able to get it through on the backboard, and Denison Bowl. Pfeiffer subbing in now. Ricardo Gardner heads to the bench. Everybody meeting him up there. Caleb Smith and Lamine Foon trying to go at the rack of Ty Rhodes, and Rhodes is going to get the foul on Smith. So 2 shots coming up for the senior, Ty Rhodes. This team has 6 seniors. Ty Rhodes, DJ Smith, Andrew Harrison, wearing number 15. We have not seen from him yet. 21, Jacario Waddles, Justin Brandt, and number 32, which we have not seen from yet either, Blake Benson. It's actually 7 seniors. Grayson Downing, wearing number 23, is also a senior. So this team is the majority seniors. So Denison is definitely in that win now, and they're looking to capitalize on this big senior class that they've got. Foon finishing over DJ Smith. Nice pass in tight from Caleb. As Brandon Douglas is bringing the ball up, it seems he's really using that trap dribble whenever Jalen Pfeiffer gets on the back of him. He's able to keep Pfeiffer in just the right spot that he wants. Ball gets moved over to Rhodes. Noah Foster on the guard. And a foul on Samuel Jackson. Gardner subbing in now. Give their team a little bit of time to set up their play. So Caleb Smith will sub out. So now it's Noah Foster and Lamine Foon, the 2 bigs. Those guys haven't played with each other in a while, at least in some of these games, along with CJ Jackson, Jalen Pfeiffer, and RJ Gardner. So Pfeiffer is actually the shortest one out there. Big lineup for the Coyotes. Doesn't mean they can't ball handle, though. Here comes Gardner inside the paint. And Foon's hands not able to grab that over DJ. Stepping inside and finishing through the and one is Ty Rhodes. Just took the lead for Denison as he goes to the line for one more. 20 seconds remaining. And that one goes. Coyotes down 4. Get some goods out of their last possession of the first half. Jones to the hoop, outside for Pfeiffer as a wide open three, and that's good. What a way to end the first half, only down by one. Coach Pfeiffer trying to get them into the locker room as quick as possible to get the rundown on that one. 33-32, the Coyotes are up. We will take a break for halftime, but stay with us here because we will be interviewing head coach Charles Leslie as the Lady Coyotes are making the playoffs. Talk to him about the recent game and what's to come. All right, halftime in the Coyote Den.
At Adon Complete Air Conditioning and Heating, we care about the air our hometown breathes, ensuring your family's health and comfort. Just like we support our local Coyotes, we're your hometown HVAC team, always here for you. And with the cold around the corner, don't forget our fall safety check special, keeping you cozy all season. Join our maintenance plan for only $12 a month per unit, peace of mind and priority service year-round. Adon Complete Air Conditioning and Heating, where quality, community, and comfort come together. Let's go Coyotes.
You are not a number. You're not a 2 o'clock appointment. You are not a prescription. Or a name on a chart. You're not one of many. You are one of one.
In the heart of our town, where tradition meets progress, lies a bank that understands the value of community. Texas-owned, Texas-run, Texas Values. We're proud to be a part of our vibrant Anna community, making local decisions that matter to you. We will always be Texans, committing to serving you with integrity and dedication. Experience the strength of a true community bank. Texas Bank. Local decisions, local people, local bank.
Take advantage of Hutchins Plumbing and Air Conditioning's Fall Startup Special. From now until December 31st, you can get a complete check on your heating system for just $79. Right now is the perfect time to let our expert technicians check the efficiency, reliability, and safety of your heating system. So call today for our $79 Fall Startup Special. We'll ensure you stay warm and relaxed all winter long. Hutchins Plumbing and Air Conditioning.
Get it done right, right now.
If you build it, they will come.
Since 2008, the Anna ISD Education Foundation has worked in partnership with the school board and the school district staff to help further opportunities for Anna ISD students. We are a 501(c) not-for-profit corporation chartered to enhance and invest in educational excellence in the Anna Independent School District. Our programs include grants for great ideas for teachers and principals, and continuing education scholarships for teachers and students. These activities are made possible through generous donations from corporate partners, parents, AISD employees, private grants, and community organizations. Please visit our website at annaisd.org to find out how you can support the Anna Education Foundation.
Because kids.
Because kids.
Because kids.
Because kids.
Because kids.
Back here in the Coyote Den, halftime of the boys game versus Denison, 33-32 is the score. And here I am back with head coach Leslie. Coach, what a resounding victory you had over the Yellow Jackets, 61-32.
Man, just super proud of our kids. They came out and fought hard tonight. It started on the defensive level, and then we shot the ball probably the best we have all year, and that's what you want as we head into the playoffs. So really proud of our focus and how we're locked in. So now it's time to get ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, so those shooting splits were the best you've ever seen pretty much, throughout the whole year, but it also inspired your players to crash the boards, and they absolutely killed it on the offensive rebounds. How important was that?
Oh, man, I think once again it was led tonight. The rebounding was led by senior Ivy Jackson. She probably, I haven't statted everything, but she probably had 15 rebounds tonight. Ayana Cooper probably had 10 offensive rebounds alone.
As she normally does.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, those two and Noel Renfro, man, they crashed the boards really hard. And we lean on their leadership, especially in crunch time for sure.
Yeah, because they're trained. I mean, they're veterans who know how to do this whole thing. And Ivy Jackson, you mentioned, she probably led the team in rebounds, but she was also killing it on the pass deflections. I mean, we saw countless times that game. She seemed like she knew exactly what Denison was going to do.
Man, I tell everybody that kid's one of the best defenders in the state of Texas. College coaches, if you ain't seen her play, need to come watch us play, man. That kid is special. She's got a knack for the ball. And something you can't coach, man, and it's just straight effort and pride, and she takes the defensive end very seriously, and it shows night in and night out.
Okay, second to last one. Can you give me any update on Cheyenne Caps and Pirtle? How are they doing, and how is it looking going into the playoff season? If you can give us anything.
Gotcha. I won't say too much on those two, but I'll say their recovery is going really well.
Okay, all right, sounds good. And then, as I was mentioning before, whenever we did the pregame, playoffs are coming up. It looks like it's going to be somewhere out in East Texas. Do you have any information on that, or what teams you're looking at?
Man, we're going to play Jacksonville round one. We're still waiting on location, but as soon as we get that locked down, we'll let everybody know. So make sure everybody can get to the game and support our program. Really, really proud of our kids. As I told you pregame, man, first year in 5A. A lot of people doubted us, said we wouldn't be good. Just really proud of our kids being resilient. They show a tremendous fight every time we step on the court. So really proud of what we're doing here in Anna.
Yep, so mark that matchup, Coyotes versus Jacksonville. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, great talking with you, man. That was Coach Leslie. 1 minute remaining in the halftime break before we come back. Coyotes only down one. And it'll get closer and closer down the stretch. Third quarter's up next on Coyote Vision. The third quarter is underway in the Coyote Den. Nash Lowry here with you this evening. 21-7 Yellow Jackets, 11-19 Coyotes. But those records don't matter in this game because it is only a 1-point gap. Foon on the offensive board. Closing out is Pfeiffer, and this one's going to go with Denison. So in the first half, we saw a confident lead in the beginning of the game by Anna, and then it was taken right away by Denison and even back up. And then over the second quarter, it's kind of a slow burn through the first first half of the second quarter, it was some missed motion offense as a three is landed inside by Waddles. He's in double-digit scoring on the night. Slow moving for the Coyotes in the beginning of the second quarter. Fast moving, maybe not fast moving, but just efficient scoring by the Yellow Jackets in the beginning of the second quarter. Then the Coyotes got hot there for about a minute as they rattled off about 6 straight. And were down 4 at one point, and they made a clutch last-second three to end the first half of a corner three made by Jalen Pfeiffer. And that brings us to the score that we have now, which was broken with the 3 ball by Waddles. Falling out of bounds and saving that one was Ty Rhodes, who handed it off to DJ Smith. So it's Smith, Rhodes, Waddles, as well as Brandt and Douglas. Then Gardner on the ball, Pfeiffer and Smith, the other guards. Carson Jones playing more of a forward, and then Foon holding down the paint. Smith looked like he tried to pull the chair, and then it looked like Lamine Foon might have pulled that one in himself. Maybe it got pushed over by DJ Smith. Either one. Nice block there on the defensive end by Foon. Jones with a skip pass into the corner for Smith. He noticed the hedging Waddles and tried to find him. And now this ball is going to go in transition. Here's a 3 pull up, but it's swapped. That's not a word, I guess. Swooped like a thief in the night by Jalen Pfeiffer. Couldn't figure out what I wanted to say. Put it on the ground. Now Pfeiffer moving in for Jones. It would have been a foul, but it works out for the Coyotes' favor because Gardner's able to finish in transition. Nice points off the turnover for the Coyotes. And Carson Jones putting his body on the line for it. Another steal from Gardner. Smith turns around. Finds Gardner. He's got Jones with him. Can't use him. Smith tried to pull up, and he had Rhodes on the backside. Here's Smith with a dunk. No, he goes up for the layup because he noticed that Foon was right behind him. 40-36, Denison leads. Bounce pass. Dangerous play by Jones. Here we go with Douglas. And Douglas with the left-handed rebound that isn't going to go. And Pfeiffer is going to intentionally foul. He's going to intentionally foul Justin Brandt. And that will not be a shooting foul. So, nice move there by Jalen Pfeiffer. Gardner subs out of the game for the Coyotes. Three ball taken and making, I guess, from Waddles. His third 3 of the night. Jackson takes a 3 of his own and isn't able to get that one to fall. Out for Smith, who's got a little bit of room. He pulls it, not afraid to shoot it outside with his size. Pfeiffer grabs the rebound. Halfway through the third quarter, Coyotes down 7 now. Here's Jones. Jones, nice move on Douglas. Here's Smith in the corner. He has a lot of room, back rimmed and out. And Foon's hands, he got contact with it, but wasn't able to close it down. They're going to call even possession with that one. Coach here was asking for a timeout. There was a difference in referee calls, but the timeout will be called by head coach Chris Ostrich. So we'll take a break here on Coyote. A lot of emotions happening. Nice playmaking abilities from DJ Smith. Man, the pass that he hit out to Rhodes was perfect. Yellow Jackets up by 10. Jones trying to fight his way into the paint. Foon crashes down on Douglas, and that'll be a foul. Coyotes having a tough time here in the woes of the third quarter. Nice cutback. Here's the drive. Rhodes outside. It's for Vaughn. Rebounded Smith. Nice bounce pass to get out of that double team. Now working in transition. Advance pass for Foon. Recognized that there was no big in the hole. Moved it forward. Nice heads up play from Jones, and that was all made possible by the quick decision of Smith. CJ Jackson steps into a three. Nobody playing perimeter defense on CJ Jackson, and he made them pay. Pfeiffer guarding on the outside Waddles. Smith gets a long three to go. Might have been a long two. Nope. Three ball. Good for DJ Smith. He's in double figures. Jackson made his last three. He'll take another one. And this crowd was ready to get into it if that one went down. Caleb picking up full court pretty much. Nice handle shown off by Jacario. Bit of a hip bump taken from Rhodes, it looked like. Pfeiffer guarding outside. Inside is Vaughn. Outside, Rhodes. Front rimmed. And Smith off of the contest by Foon. A nice play. Now Caleb Smith bringing this one up. Advance pass for CJ Jackson. He's got a clear lane. Tried to go up and under and couldn't make contact with the rim. Here's an advance pass now. Vaughn. Spin move. DJ Smith with the dunk. 49-41. Coyotes are down 8. Carson Jones. Excellent move, but Smith sent it away. Now on the other side, Waddles behind the back finishes with the layup over Caleb Smith. And man, you got to applaud a nice move like that. Needing to call a timeout because of the run that the Yellow Jackets are on off of the fine move from Jacario Waddles. He's got 20 points now for the Yellow Jackets. He's their leader. Timeout on the floor here on Coyote Vision. Coyotes down 12. One minute remaining. Caleb Smith and the Coyotes need to pick the scoring up within the minute that they have going into the fourth. Noah Foster's out there. Jackson steps into a double team and finishes in traffic over DJ Smith, who was looming over his left side. Nice look from Waddles, and that's going to be a charging foul on Shandon Love. Nice block initiation from Jackson to sell that one. Last time the Coyotes had a nice opportunity created for Jalen Pfeiffer in the corner off of a nice three that brought the game within one. Got to see if they can replicate the same thing to bring this game within 6. If not, at least bring it within 7 or score a bucket before we head into halftime. 1 minute remaining, and boy, did they! Bounce pass from Caleb Smith. Yes, that is the one that they needed. R.J. Gardner and Waddles exchanging looks there at the end of the third. But boy, doesn't that feel good for the Coyotes to head into the fourth quarter with some momentum. Timeout here on the floor. Start of the fourth quarter coming up on Coyote Vision. Fourth quarter, here we go. Coyotes down 7. They did exactly what they needed to do at the end of the third, which was get a nice, efficient bucket. Now they start off the fourth with an even better shot. Nice right-handed floater over 2 mountaintops of Yellow Jackets by C.J. Jackson. Turning around, shuffle pass for DJ Smith. Lands right in his hands, fist inside, and finished off. Smith coming the other way now. Coyotes were in this exact situation last Friday versus Walnut Grove. They were down 7 going into the fourth. They were down 6 going into that fourth. So same situation. Coyotes ended up losing the first game versus Walnut Grove by 11. Gotta hope that this experience, especially only 3 days apart, is not similar. Tied up by Jalen Williams, and I don't believe that's going to be a shooting foul. Yep, that will be a inbounds pass. So just personal. First foul of the game for Jalen Williams. An extra commit from Gardner created an open shot at the top for Waddles. So the hedge was punished. Smith over to Jackson in the corner. He drives baseline all the way over to Jalen Williams. Not able to get that one. There's a look at the basketball rolling. Pick it up. Pick it up, Jackson. There he goes. Yeah, he got it. Okay, so credit Jackson with whatever play happens coming up here because it was all off of him. Excellent footwork from Jacario Waddles. God, this guy is unbelievable. Soon he'll move in to having 30 points on the evening. Offensive foul on the screen from Jalen Williams is putting the Coyotes in a desperate spot, down 12 with 6 minutes remaining. Poked away by Gardner. He's going to steal this one away and dunk it. Yam time for R.J. Gardner of the points off of turnovers of the own steal that he created. Going hard in the paint. A blocking foul is going to get thrown on to Carson Jones. First one at the line is off for Rhodes. And Rhodes makes his second, goes 1 for 2. Gardner, Williams, Jones, Foster, and Jackson is the lineup for the Coyotes. Down 11. Gardner with an open 3. Needed that one to get cashed, and he did so. Ricardo Gardner able to get that one to fall off of the open creation. Nice pick and roll used there between Jackson and himself. Inside for Waddles, and he's able to split everybody. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Jacario Waddles has shown excellent promise in this game. I mean, if he wasn't somebody that was on your radar right now, then he certainly is. And he stands at 5'9", so he looks a little bit small out there. He doesn't really look 5'9" because he's kind of looking taller than C.J. Jackson, which I'm not too sure this 5'9" listing here is correct. So, yeah, I mean, Jackson is listed at 6 foot and Waddles is listed as 5'9", but that is certainly not true. DJ Smith with the rebound. Gardner putting on the pressure. Nice pass there from Douglas. Able to get inside and at least get a shot attempt up. It rims out luckily for the Coyotes as Jackson is bombarded down low. Got to move this ball quickly, noticing the numbers advantage that they have. 4-on-3 creates a decent opportunity for Foster. He corrals it in and up top for a Carson Jones 3-ball. 62-55. Coyotes still have work to do, but feeling good off of the momentum that they got. Coach Pfeiffer calls a timeout to slow his team down and make sure that they're going to play this game the right way heading in to the back part of this fourth quarter. Timeout on the court, and we'll be back with the rest of the fourth on Coyote Vision. Smith on the inbound. 4.5 remaining here in this game. Denison currently 4th place in district and would love a win here to stay. Man, Waddles. The nice play. He used his leg to keep his balance on one side so that he could still finish with his right in control. Foster's going to step up for a 3. Nobody's there to close out. Oh, a tough bump taken between two Coyotes on that end. Inside, moving everywhere, all weird. Another bump taken by those two. Everybody's grabbing rebounds oddly, and Pfeiffer's at a standstill. Smacked away by DJ Smith. So after calling that timeout, everybody is discombobulated. So Jalen Pfeiffer getting ready to sub in, and so is Lamine Foon. Jalen Williams will sub out, and so does Gardner. There's 6 players. There are 6 players out there for the Coyotes. Okay, there we go. Foster heads out. Jones gets a decent creation and one! And one 3-ball attempt. Carson Jones, here we go. Chance for a 4-point play. Haven't seen that much in the games that I've seen. Picking up the pace, it's a 2-on-2 for Denison, and they're actually going to slow it down, as Rhodes does. Going to the hoop, Euro stepping inside into the paint, and Carson Jones not able to secure a charging foul. 66-59. Jones just made a 4-point play happen. Feeling good from the 3-point line. Jab step, top of the key. Right over Brandon Douglas. Nice pass again. The chemistry in the pick and roll, chemistry in the 2-man game between Brandon Douglas and DJ Smith is on full display this whole fourth quarter. 3 minutes remain. See the pass accuracy to shoot 3 for 3 in his last 3 3-point attempts. Carson Jones still feeling good. This one's going to go with Denison. I feel like it was last off of the Coyotes, though. Not able to get any signal. So, yeah, Denison's going to keep with this one. Jalen Williams now into the game as Foon subs out. Nobody's in foul trouble here. Coyotes down 6. Inside. Nice contest from Carson Jones, but it's in doubt as he was able to finish through contact. Justin Brandt. Jalen Williams, wing three. Gotta have it. Didn't. RJ Gardner has an open shot, though. Everybody ran away from RJ Gardner, and 2 missed threes in a row on 2 open shots. Waddles off of his own feet. A rare Jacario Waddles L happening here. Denison Yellow Jackets still up by 8. So although we can laugh about a turnover, Coyotes still need to take advantage and have some points off of the turnover if they're going to come back and win this game to prevent their 20th loss on the season. Jones with Williams in the 2-man rotation. Off into the corner for Jalen Williams. Team has missed their last 4 three-pointer opportunities. Swiped away by RJ Gardner and deflected out of bounds. Timeout on the court. 1 minute timeout before we get back to the last minute and a half of this game in the Coyote Den. Coyote Den, nice stop on there. CJ Jackson going the other way. They've got numbers, but all of those numbers are stacked on one side of the court, and RJ Gardner couldn't see them. Jones runs over to help. Steps back, just 1 step beyond the free throw line. And nice closeout. 3-on-2 creation. Waddles trying to make the right decision. Reach-in foul, Jalen Pfeiffer. So that is the 5th Coyote foul of this quarter compared to Denison's 1. So Denison has only fouled 1 time this whole quarter, which is a really impressive display of discipline. However, it means that every reach-in foul and every personal foul from now on, regardless of its shooting nature, will send the Yellow Jackets and a shooter of their choice to the line for 2 shots. Step back for Pfeiffer. There's an open lane to go through with Jalen Williams, and it was poked out of his hand by DJ Smith. Minute 15, and Waddles is slowing the pace down. Over to Smith, wanted to hit. Looked like he was going for Douglas over there in the corner. Didn't find it. Pass deflected. Timeout called by Coach Chris Ostrich here on the close side, trying to take advantage of that of the 5-second violation. We'll go ahead and stay here on Kyle Vision, trailing down to the last part of this game. Got a lot to go. Actually, not that much to go. Just about a minute 15, but when it comes to the Coyotes, they need to take advantage of their 3-point opportunities that they're given by Denison. One of the things that we've seen here in the trailing parts of this game, especially at the beginning of the fourth quarter, is 4 missed opportunities in a row between the Coyote guards, and they were not able to make it work. Also, more use of the pick and roll with C.J. Jackson. This lineup is extremely small that they're out there using. Jalen Pfeiffer is the tallest out there, but C.J. Jackson is being used as the 5. So, excuse me, Jalen Williams is who I meant to say. So Jalen Williams is guarding the big DJ Smith. So you got to make sure that when you're guarding these two-mans, you got to play sides and get those pass deflections, which Williams did exactly there. Minute 04. Coyotes down 9. Open creation for Waddles. He's only got Jackson in his way. And he finishes through Jackson for an and one. C.J. Jackson will get tasked with a blocking foul. So that'll send Jacario to the line for 1 shot. .30 points on the night for Jacario Waddles. 1 minute remaining. Coyotes down 12. They got to get these threes rolling and going. In quick time, too. Here's a nice shot from Jalen Williams. That one off the mark. Gardner intentionally fouls to try and get another opportunity. So that'll send Rhodes to the line for 2 shots. And Ty Rhodes making sure to let everybody know what the scoreboard says. That's why he looked up there at the end and got a little bit of a gesture from the referee saying, hey, man. Makes his first one. Jones fighting through, stolen by Waddles. Behind his back to DJ Smith. Advance pass. 30 seconds, trailing down. Coyotes down by 14. Intentional foul on Jones. This will send Rhodes again to the line. Seeing a great performance from the Coyotes this evening. They started off really strong at the beginning of the first quarter, but then just barely able to hang up with Denison. Denison made sure to use their body and size whenever and wherever they could, especially on the three-point line, stretching out the floor with DJ Smith. DJ Smith was not afraid to pull up from far, even though he was 0 for 2 from the three-point line tonight. He was not afraid to space the floor. They were also really, really good in working in the pick and roll, which the Coyotes were not very effective on defending this evening. DJ Smith with 4 blocks on the evening after blocking that one on Carson Jones. Inbound quickly. RJ Gardner with one last send-off for this game. Rebounded Williams. Williams tried to put one through. DJ Smith grabs the rebound. And we'll see if there's one more foul remaining in this game. Doesn't seem like there will be. And that is it. Denison Yellow Jackets come into the Coyote Den and beat the Coyotes by 16 points, 78-62, all led by a 30-point performance by the senior Jacario Waddles, coupled with some nice plays from DJ Smith and Ty Rhodes as well, consistent at the line. I don't think the Denison Yellow Jackets, they shot 90% from the free throw line tonight. If they had 10 shots, they made 9 of them. Nice display from the Coyotes in scoring. It's tough to score 62 points against the Denison Yellow Jackets, but they made it happen. We're going to take a quick break and see if we can get Coach Kyle Pfeiffer with an interview for the postgame show. If not, we'll bring it back and I'll wrap it all up here on Coyote Vision.